Hello everyone. So we will see the next method of unit 3, that is evaluation of improper real integral of a rational function. And this method is also very simple and you just have to remember the steps. આમાં પણ સ્ટેપ્સ ખાલી યાદ રાખશો તો આ મેથડ છે એ આપણે આગળ જે મેથડ કરી 0 થી 2 પાઈ અને ફંક્શન sin ને cos θ ના ફોર્મમાં હતું એ મેથડ જેવી જ છે. ઓકે, so let us see the steps. First of all, here the integral will be in the limit minus infinity to infinity and the function will be given to you. આવા ક્વેશ્ચન્સમાં જ્યારે પણ લિમિટ માઇનસ ઇન્ફિનિટી ટુ ઇન્ફિનિટી આપી હોય ત્યારે આ મેથડ અપ્લાય થશે. ઓકે, 0 થી 2 પાઈ લિમિટ હોય અને ફંક્શન સાઇન કોસ વાળું હોય તો આપણે આની પ્રીવિયસ લેક્ચરમાં જે મેથડ જોઈ એ પ્રમાણે કરતા હતા. But whenever the limit is from minus infinity to infinity, then you have to use this and the function is in the form of x variables. X variables na form ma function apelu hoy. Then during that time you have to use this method. Okay. So the step 1 of this method is you have to convert that function into the z form. આ જે x ના ફોર્મમાં ફંક્શન છે એને તમારે z ના ફોર્મમાં કન્વર્ટ કરવાનું છે. ઓકે, then where C is the contour consisting of the upper semicircle C of radius r with the center at the origin and the part of the real axis from minus r to r. Then by Cauchy's residue theorem, you have to find the function that is 2 pi I into sum of residues at poles in the upper half. Okay, so first step શું છે કે function ને તમારે z ના ફોર્મમાં કન્વર્ટ કરવાનું છે. Then the next step is you always have to find the contour on the real axis that is minus r to r. એટલે કે આ રિજનમાં જ તમારે આ રિજનમાં જે પોલ્સ આવતા હોય એની માટે જ ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું છે. જે પોલ્સ આની નીચેના રિજનમાં આવતા હોય એની માટે આપણે રેસિડ્યુઝ ફાઇન્ડ નથી કરવાના. ઓકે, આની પહેલા મેથડમાં કેમ હતું કે ઇનસાઇડ પોઈન્ટ આવે એની માટે જ આપણે રેસિડ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરતા હતા, આઉટસાઇડ પોઈન્ટ માટે ફાઇન્ડ નહોતા કરતા. એવી રીતના જ આમાં ઉપરના રિજનમાં જે પોલ્સ આવતા હોય એની માટે જ આપણે રેસિડ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરશું, નીચેના પોલ્સ માટે ફાઇન્ડ નથી કરવાનું. ઓકે, in the examples it will be more clear to you. And then finally you have to put that values in the Cauchy's residue theorem. Then it will be 2 pi I into sum of residues at the poles in the upper half. Upper half ના જે રેસિડ્યુઝ હોય એટલે કે અહીંયાના જે upper half માં રેસિડ્યુઝ આવ્યા હોય એનો સમ છે અહીંયા પુટ કરવાનો છે. Okay, so let us see the example. Example 1. Evaluate integral minus infinity to infinity x square by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 dx using contour integration. So we can see that અહીંયા લિમિટ જે આપેલી છે માઇનસ ઇન્ફિનિટી ટુ ઇન્ફિનિટી છે અને ફંક્શન જે છે એ પણ x ના ફોર્મમાં છે. તો આવું જ્યારે હોય કે ફંક્શન છે x ના ફોર્મમાં છે અને લિમિટ માઇનસ ઇન્ફિનિટી ટુ ઇન્ફિનિટી છે તો ત્યારે આપણે આ મેથડ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, so the first step of the method is you have to convert the question or the given function in the z variables, in the z form. So we will write that let function f of z will be minus infinity to infinity z square by z square plus 1 into z square plus 4 dz. Okay, so જ્યાં x હતું ત્યાં આપણે શું પુટ કરી દીધું? z. So we got the function in the form of z variables. Now you have to find the poles. So the poles are given by poles કઈ રીતના આપણે ફાઇન્ડ કરતા હતા? ડિનોમિનેટર ટર્મ્સ ને ઇક્વલ ટુ 0 લઈ લઈએ છે. So z square plus 1 equal to 0 લઈએ, then we will get z plus I into z minus I equal to 0. So we will get value of z that is plus or minus I. અને આ પોઈન્ટને પણ 0 લઈએ, then we will get z square plus 4 equal to 0. That means z plus 2i into z minus 2i equal to 0. So we get z plus or minus 2i. So these are the 4 poles which we got. That is, આપણને ક્યાં 4 poles મળે છે? I, minus I, 2i and minus 2i. So we will write the function that is f of z equal to z square by આની જગ્યાએ આપણે આના પોલ્સ લખીએ, then it will be z plus I into z minus I into z plus 2I into z minus 2I. Okay? But now you can see that આપણે ખાલી અપર હાફ પ્લેનમાં જે પોલ્સ આવે છે એ જ કન્સિડર કરવાના છે, નીચે પોલ્સ આવે છે એને કન્સિડર નથી કરવાના. Then you can see that જો z equal to I લેશું તો એનો પોઈન્ટ આવશે 0,1, અહીંયા આવશે 0,-1, અહીંયા આવશે 0,2 અને અહીંયા આવશે 0,-2. આ કઈ રીતના આવે છે કે આને x plus iy સાથે કમ્પેર કરો, then it will be for I કમ્પેર કરો તો x ની વેલ્યુ 0 આવશે અને I ની વેલ્યુ 1 આવશે. એવી રીતના આપણને આ પોલ્સ મળે છે, પોઈન્ટ્સ મળે છે. Then you can see that કે 0,-1 ને 0,-2 એ તો આની નીચે જતા રહેશે, એટલે કે નેગેટિવ આ રીજનમાં આવશે. આપણે લોઅર હાફ પ્લેનમાં કન્સિડર નથી કરવાના, આપણે ખાલી અપર હાફ પ્લેનમાં પોઈન્ટ્સ આવે છે એ જ કન્સિડર કરવાના છે. તો I એટલે કે 0,1 ક્યાં આવશે? અહીંયા આવશે. તો z equal to I એટલે કે 0,1 એ અપર પ્લેનમાં આવે છે અને આ નેગેટિવ છે, આ પણ નેગેટિવ છે, અને 0,2 છે તો એ પણ અહીંયા આવશે, એટલે કે z equal to 2I. So we will consider only the 2 points, that is I and 2I. We will consider only both these points. આ બે જ પોઈન્ટ કન્સિડર કરશું કેમ કે એ બંને જ ખાલી ઉપરના પ્લેનમાં આવે છે, નીચેના પ્લેનમાં આવતા હોય કન્સિડર નથી કરવાના. So we are not considering minus I and minus 2I. So we will find the residue only at I and 2I. I અને 2I પર જ આપણે રેસિડ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરશું. Okay? So we will find first the residue at point z equal to I. Z equal to I માટે કરીએ, then it will be limit z tends to I into z minus I into the given function. Then function જે છે આપણને કેવું હતું, આપણું આ ફંક્શન જે છે આ વાળું ફંક્શન છે એ આપણે અહીંયા પુટ કરશું. then it will be limit z tends to I z minus I into 1 by z plus I into z minus I into z plus 2I into z minus 2I. Then we can see that this both the terms will get cancelled. So we will put directly z tends to I in this form. Then we will get minus 1 by 2I by, sorry, here it is z square. So I square છે એ શું થશે? -1. So here we got -1 by 2I into 3. So that is -1 by 6I. So this is the residue which we got at z equal to I. Now we will find the residue at z equal to 2I. So it will be z equal to 2I limit z tends to 2I z minus 2I into f of z. So again we will put the function, that is z minus 2I into z square by z plus I into z minus I into z plus 2I into z minus 2I. So again we can see that this both the terms will get cancelled, and if we will put the limit here, then we will again get 1 by 3I. Okay, 2I whole square it will be. You will solve it further, then you will get, here you will get 4I square by 3I into I into 4I. So you will solve it and then you will get 1 by 3I. So we will get residue at z equal to 2I, that is 1 by 3I. Okay. Now we will put these values in the Cauchy's residue theorem, so that we will get then we will get the answer. So by Cauchy's residue theorem, so what was the theorem? That is function f of z dz equal to 2 pi I into sum of residues in the upper half plane. In the upper half plane, which poles which we got in the upper half plane, જે પોલ્સ આપણને ઉપર મળ્યા છે એનું જ આપણે રેસિડ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરવું છે. So it will be 2 pi I into first pole, first residue શું મળે છે? -1 by 6I, and the second residue which we got was 1 by 3I. So it will be plus 1 by 3i. And if you will solve this, then you will get 1 by 6i. And finally, it means it is this 6 will get cancelled, this I will get cancelled, so finally you will get pi by 3. So the final answer of this integral minus infinity to infinity x square by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 dx is pi by 3. So this is your final answer. Okay. So this method is very simple. You just have to find the residue of the poles in the upper half plane only. જે પોલ્સ ઉપર આવે છે એના ખાલી રેસિડ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરવાના છે અને એને આ ફોર્મ્યુલામાં પુટ કરવાનું છે. So let us see the another example. Example 2. Evaluate integral minus infinity to infinity x square by x plus 1 whole square dx using contour integration. So again, we can see that again here limit is in the minus infinity to infinity form and a function છે x ના form માં છે. So we have to use this method. So first step is we have to convert it into the z form. So it will be જ્યાં x છે ત્યાં શું put કરશું z. So it will be z square by z plus 1 whole square. And the poles are given by, your poles will be, poles find કરવા હોય તો it will be z plus 1 whole square equal to 0. Sorry, it is z plus 1 whole square equal to 0. That is denominator part equal to 0. Then you will get the poles z equal to plus or minus I. So we will write the function that is z square by z plus I whole square into z minus I whole square. Okay, so this is your function. Now the poles z equal to I is of the order 2, which lies in the upper half plane inside, or you can say it inside the C. Now we can see that here the order of this term is 2. And this both the poles, that is z equal to I છે and minus I છે. But z equal to I point only lies in the upper half plane. Z equal to I will be here. But z equal to minus I છે તો નીચે આવે છે. So we will not consider this point. We will consider only z equal to I and its order is 2. So we will, to find the residue, we will use the method of pole of order m. Okay. So it will be residue of function f of z. That is z tends to z equal to I 1 by m minus 1 factorial. That is our m is 2 because order of the term is 2. So m is 2. So 1 by 1 factorial z tends to I d by dz z minus. Here also you have to put the 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So we got d by dz of z minus a. Our a is also I. A શું છે આપણો pole શું છે I. So here we got z minus I whole square into the given function. Then this both the terms will get cancelled. So we will get this term that is z square by z plus I whole square. Now you have to carry out one time differentiation. So differentiation શું થશે? Whenever we will do that, keep this term as it is, then its differentiation of upper term will be 2z. And whenever we will keep upper term as it is, we will differentiate the lower term. So it will be 2 into z plus I and upon z plus I whole raised to 4. And if you will solve it and put the value, then you will get 1 by 4i. Okay. So finally you have to put this value in the Cauchy's residue theorem. That is 2 pi into sum of residue of upper half plane. So we got the residue 1 by 4i. So it is 2 pi I into 1 by 4i. And that is equal to pi by 2. So final answer of this question is pi by 2. Okay. So now let us see the another example. That is example number 3. So example 3. Evaluate integral 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus x square into dx. So again you can see that here limit that is not in the form of minus infinity to infinity, but it is in the form of 0 to infinity. So we can find the value of minus infinity to infinity and we will convert it into 0 to infinity. And here also the function is in the x form. So we can again use this method. So first of all, we will take the function in the form of z. So it will be 1 by 1 plus z square into dz. Okay, so now we will find the poles. So the poles are given by, in order to find the poles, we will take 1 plus z square equal to 0. So it will be z equal to plus or minus I. So the poles are plus or minus I. So we will get 1 by z plus I into z minus I. Okay. And you also have to draw the figure. Then we can see that z equal to I and z equal to minus I. Then we can say that z equal to I will only lie in the upper half plane. Z equal to minus I છે તો lower half plane માં જતું રહેશે. So we will not consider the pole minus I. We will only consider the pole z equal to I. Okay, so we will find the residue only at z equal to I, because the pole z equal to I lies in the upper half plane. You have to write the points, you have to write the poles which lie in the upper half plane. Okay, so we will find the residue. So residue will be function z equal to I, limit z tends to I, z minus I into the given function. So function is z plus I into z minus I. So we can see that again this both the terms will get cancelled, and we will get limit z tends to I of 1 by z plus I. And if I put this limit here, that is z equal to I, then I will get 1 by I plus I, and that is 1 by 2I. So we got the residue, that is 1 by 2I. So now we will put this value in the Cauchy's residue theorem. So by Cauchy's residue theorem, function minus infinity to infinity fz of z dz is 2 pi I into sum of residues in upper plane. You know how to write the formula, okay? So it is 2 pi I into what the answer which we got, that is 1 by 2I. That we have to put here. So we will get this 2I will get cancelled. So finally we will get pi. But you can see that our question જે છે 0 to infinity ના form માં છે. Question is in the form of 0 to infinity, but we got the function minus infinity to infinity. So we have to convert this form into 0 to infinity form. So 0 to infinity માં convert કરવા માટે we have the formula, that is minus a to a f of x dx equal to 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. We have this formula. So in order to convert this function into 0 to infinity form, we will apply this formula. So we will get 2 into 0 to infinity f of x dx equal to pi. Okay, we will convert minus infinity to infinity limit to this form, that is 2 into 0 to infinity, that is pi. So, but we want only this function. So that is 0 to infinity of 1 by 1 plus x square dx. Then this 2 will go in the denominator part, so that is pi by 2. So we got the answer of this term, that is 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus x square, and that is equal to pi by 2. So finally this is your answer, and the answer of this integral is pi by 2. Okay, so it's a very important and easy topic, so do practice such type of examples at your home. Thank you everyone. I hope you all liked my video lecture. Thank you.